This is not a test. This is rock and roll.
I wake up every morning in a bed that's too small, drive my daughter to a school that's too expensive, and then I go to work to a job for which I get paid too little.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. We can stay up late, swapping manly stories, and in the morning, I'm making waffles.
You're waking up with the Morning App on 90.5 WASU.
Welcome into the Morning App on this lovely Wednesday morning. You're here with Joshua Kornmeyer, Howard Collings, Dave Dovidas?
Dave Dovidas.
I don't know. You have a really hard name, Dovey.
I know. You're doing great.
And myself, Kristen Koeklenberg. Welcome into the Morning App. And today we have some really interesting stuff to talk about. First on our list, emergency rations.
I can't wait.
What's that all about?
Okay.
I assume when I saw this, I saw Josh was probably the culprit behind this one.
For sure. I'm actually really happy Dovey's here. I think Dovey will appreciate this more than...
It's about zombies, all right?
In a way, yes.
Zombies?
That's
no.
that's the first thing that came up to my... When you said emergency rations, I was like...
All right. Well, background. I have a grandma. Great-grandma.
You do?
Love her. But she has, for years on years, ever since I've known her, has been preparing for the apocalypse. Okay? Like, she basically, her attic is filled with toilet paper and emergency rations. Emergency food. Like, and by that, I mean powdered food. Like, buckets on buckets on buckets of powdered food and toilet paper.
She's ready.
Oh, yeah. Like, I guess those are the two essential things. I didn't know about that, but...
in an apocalypse, isn't toilet paper kind of a luxury item?
Yeah,
well, that's
somewhat.
why she's stocking up, maybe. She can't live without it.
See, I don't worry about that stuff, because isn't the whole point of an apocalypse to, like, die?
Like, you're trying to,
might as well just go with it.
No, isn't
the
it
point
to
is
survive?
to survive. Yeah.
I thought the apocalypse is, like, the end of the world. And
Well,
then
it is, but you're still trying to last as long as
everything
you
ends.
can.
But if you're Will Smith, it's not the end of the world.
But that would be so...
Okay, so
hard.
yeah, she loves doing that, and every year she's gotten me survival stuff before. Believe it or not, my last birthday I got a portable porta potty. Not even joking. My grandma gave me a portable porta potty on my last birthday.
It's a porta potty.
It consists of a bucket with a lid that has a hole in it and a shovel. Yeah, that is what I got. It came with toilet paper too.
Of course it did.
Yeah, so that's what I got for my last birthday. This year, I'm walking in at the random day in Boone, North Carolina, and I'm walking in. There's a huge box in front of my door, massive, and I lift. I'm like, this thing is heavy. I knew exactly what it was right away. It's a huge emergency bucket of emergency rations.
What?
Wow.
Giant powdered packs of everything. And me and my roommates are looking at it, we're like, well, what do we do with that? And we look, like, we have tons of entrees. We have hearty chicken soup. We have a black bean burger. If you feel the pack for the black bean burger, it is all powder.
How do you cook it?
I don't know yet.
Are you going to cook it?
Yes.
Or
See,
are you just going to eat it like normal college
At
food?
first, I'm like, this is kind of, like, pointless, Grandma. Like, I'm not dying anytime soon. I don't know what to do with this. But then my roommates, I think it was Monday night at, like, 11 o'clock at night, they're like, can we make one of those entrees? I'm like, yeah, let's do it. So we made a pizza out of emergency rations.
Powder?
Yep, powdered pizza.
How do you do that?
Well, I mean, okay, first off, there's something wrong with the emergency rations because the first step in the ingredient was, please preheat your oven to 350. I'm like, wait a minute here. I'm in the apocalypse. I don't have an oven to do this. So me and Colin, my roommate, kept trying to come up with ways to make it like we were actually in the wild. Like, we can't control the heat. We can't get all the nice and fancy things. Of course we failed because we did add a little olive oil to it to really spice it up. But overall, like, the pizza, the sauce actually turned from powder into sauce, and it smelled really good. It tasted good, too. It took a long time,
That's
though.
pretty luxurious to have, like, a pizza in an apocalypse.
Oh, I know.
Like, I'm feeling pizza tonight, guys.
I mean, they couldn't spring for pepperoni because it was only cheese.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it was really nice. The dough was really pretty easy. We put a little too much water in at one point, but luckily we had flour in the cupboard. So, you know.
That is so cool.
We won't have that in the emergency situation. But the pizza, cooked it at around midnight, and it came out. And it kind of tastes a little powdery in your mouth when you first ate it. You get really used to it after you take, like, that second bite. And the cheese didn't really melt. It was kind of like chunks. But overall, it was a pretty solid pizza, and I can't wait to make that black bean burger.
Wow. I'm just blown away right now.
See, and that's why, Kristen, I know you're struggling food-wise. I mean, a bucket of emergency rations, I'll give you some of my powdered oatmeal. I have a ton of oatmeal.
Would you please? I'm struggling right now.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Your grandma literally believes that the apocalypse is happening soon. Not like in 10 years from now, like relatively soon. So she's sending you all this stuff.
She always does. I don't know what to do with it, but now, I mean, I'm going to keep making more. We have pancakes, we have pudding, we have chocolate
That's not
pudding.
what you're supposed to do, though. You have to save it, dude. She's gonna be like, "How are you doing?" You're like, "Oh, I already ate it all." And then like the apocalypse happens the next day, and you're like, "Oh, jeez,
Man, I'm out of food.
I should have saved all that."
I already told my roommate
Powdered food.
it'll probably happen tomorrow, the apocalypse, and we'll be like one food meal short, and that would have been our pizza that we ate. So we'll die the next day because we ran out.
We can
But-
go up to 2 weeks without food, so.
Can you?
Yeah. So you can do that. 2 weeks. You'll be fine. You'll live.
Yeah, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
you'll be good.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm just gonna tell Grandma if we use them all that we had what can I say? A volcanic eruption up here, or a flood, or
How about I'm a college kid and I have no money for groceries? You can say that.
they're really helpful. I'm not gonna lie. Those I mean, it's really weird to see powder turn into something,
I
but
kind of want to try one.
they're really fun. I'll bring you guys one.
Honestly, though, that's probably you could take those camping. If you can't find any use
Yeah.
for them whatsoever, you can take it camping.
I just like how it said, "Please preheat your oven to 350," and me and my roommate are like, "Wait a minute, we're in the wild. We're about to die here."
Yeah.
And, like we didn't know what
So
to
wait,
do.
did you
point.
guys use the oven?
Yeah, we did. Oh, we didn't want to build a fire. It was 11 o'clock at night.
That would have been awesome.
Yeah, you definitely should
super
have.
cool.
I'm a little disappointed, Josh.
Yeah. I
Next
mean,
time.
You should like just let her know that you've been watching like The Walking Dead, so you can get like a crossbow or something. That's what you need.
Whatever you're telling us about that, I was thinking of Zombieland. You ever seen the movie Zombieland?
No, I heard
Yeah.
it's good though. I
It
want to.
literally
Stuck up on Twinkies.
instantly came to my mind because that's one of my favorite movies. It's garbage, but basically a zombie movie, and they're all about survival and have to get rations and have to stock up on Twinkies. So
I just
great movie.
I just can't wait for that black bean burger.
I would be the first to die in a zombie apocalypse, hands down, because I will chat all day about how zombies aren't real, and then it's gonna happen, and then I'm gonna be the first to go. But it's fine.
Do you ever have you ever come up with like a fantasy team for a zombie
yeah.
apocalypse?
Who I would
I've done
pair
that.
up with.
I'm every single time I make it, I'm like, okay, I'm the driver. I would have so much fun, like being the one that like drives that like huge, whatchamacallit, little, I don't know, like whatever, like a Hummer, maybe.
Yeah.
Something big that could
Ford.
like run
Survival.
zombies over. I'd
Yeah.
be all about
See,
it.
I already have my getaway plan. I live right around Chimney Rock, like maybe 20 minutes from there, so I'm going to go drive up to the top of Chimney Rock. I mean, it's going to be mass chaos, so they're going to let me in. I'm just going to have the high ground up there, any Star Wars fans out there.
Could you
And I'm-
imagine,
Yeah,
though,
yeah,
Round.
Chimney Rock.
if all four of us had to be on a survival team for the zombie apocalypse?
I'd
That would not
sacrifice
go
you.
well.
What
I know
would be
you
everybody's
would, Josh.
goal?
Well, sorry, weak link.
Hilarious.
I am not
We
the
would be in
weakest
this
link. Listen, you might have the strength, but I got the brains
Oh, hey,
here.
can
Okay.
you wield a knife?
Yes.
Can you?
Yes.
That's a no. It's a no.
No, but I could.
You would eat all of our emergency rations, okay?
I could.
Can you forage for food?
Yeah, sure, definitely. I got that. I can do that.
I don't
Put
know.
me on your team. Put me on your team.
I don't know what her role would be though.
We would just still be doing the morning show. Like there'd be like zombies like just like crawling on the window and like there's blood all over. And we're like, welcome back to the morning app. Like, it's day 4 on the apocalypse.
Zombies,
Okay.
please
Make
hold.
You know, some people actually want it to happen really
think-
bad.
Yeah, it's kind of
That's weird.
It'd kind of
Some
be
people
cool.
want it to
I would love to
occur.
simulate it. I wouldn't want it to actually happen though. You
That
know
would
what I mean?
not be
Yeah.
cool. Lose everything you've ever known,
That'd be
your
stressful.
family, your
Okay.
friends.
Yeah, if
Yeah,
we
it
could
sounds
do the,
real cool,
if we
Josh.
could do the simulation, Dovey, of where maybe like the government is controlling them, and at any moment in time they can just turn them
Never a
off
good idea. AI.
and see how long we can last. Like
Well, we'll probably fight robots in like 30 years from now. So
probably.
they're gonna try to take over the world, but
I'm
we're
gonna
not
be
gonna
ready.
happen.
Oh, I can't wait.
Well,
Robots
you'll
taking
be
our
ready.
jobs, taking our lives.
They're gonna
Josh
come
is
for
ready.
me first. You know I hate technology.
Oh, did you just admit that you're the weakest link?
Oh,
For technology, yeah.
Okay, fine.
So
So, in
we're
a
in a- yeah.
technology apocalypse,
You still
I'm
have
the
to
leader
fight.
then.
You're gonna get taken out by a robot.
No, a zombie, yes, but I could totally fight a robot.
Well, coming up a little bit later, we're going to talk about real or fake news, of course, and then we have a lot of good relationship topics later. But right now, it's Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
And now back to your favorite morning talk show, The Morning App, on 90.5 WASU.
Welcome back to the Morning App. It is 8:15 a.m. Thank you for tuning in and joining us as we try to survive the second to last Wednesday of the semester. It's the second to last, right? It's not the...
Yeah, we have one more.
Last day of class is next Wednesday.
A week from now, yep.
So hang in there. Let's have some fun until then. Let's try to, because it's going to get real crunch time at this point. You know?
Yeah, this is where it gets to nitty gritty when we actually have stuff to do.
This is our apocalypse.
You might get a little frustrated. So, Kristen, you have something pretty interesting to talk about.
Honestly, it's that time of the year. Everyone's getting stressed out. But something that you wouldn't think could actually help with your stress is swearing.
No, I believe it.
It's actually proven that swearing is good for you. I don't condone this, but it says...
That's a funny
Why you always lie?
That's a funny comment.
Listen, it says it's, number one, the best for workplace bonding.
Yes.
Especially if you don't know somebody and you're sharing like a venting moment or an angry moment and you just, you maybe curse a little bit and, it kind of bonds you guys together. It makes a commonality between you two.
I agree with that because for Josh, he does not cuss at all, but when he is not in a good mood and he says that one word, I'm just like, wow, Josh, I know it's in your vocabulary, man. Yeah, I'm calling you out.
I think I've only heard him swear once.
It's like once or twice for me. So he has to be really upset at something.
And I've known you for what, 2 years?
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's only when
That's
I'm extremely angry
Yeah.
or upset or fed up.
And that surprises me every time he says it. I'm like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Well, that's when you know to run the other way.
Yeah.
Right.
Lock the door. Board up the windows. Josh is mad.
my friends who have known me for a while, they're like, one day you're just going to Hulk out, and they're waiting. They're like, please call me the second you do. I'm like, it's not going to happen. They're like, you're going to go off on someone, and it's going to be bad. It's going to leave devastation in your wake.
You are. I've seen you go off on people before.
Yeah, it's
rare.
It's not cool. I mean, it's good, but like I wouldn't want to be in front of that.
Yeah.
It's really great to watch. If you pop some popcorn,
Yeah.
take the front seat.
I want to see this now.
I'm an easygoing guy, so if you make me mad, know
Yeah.
that you really screwed up.
Yeah.
Yeah. It also makes the pain less painful when you curse.
Yeah.
It says that your, I guess, anger or whatever can last 50% longer if you hold those feelings in and you don't let them out in a very harsh way. So venting is actually very useful. It's very good for you.
No, see, I got a different approach to it. When I'm angry, I try not to cuss still, but because my mentality is the person who screwed up or did something wrong or who hurt me doesn't deserve my cuss words. Like,
That is another level.
they're not worthy to have them. So I
Yeah.
try and hold it back as much as possible because I'm like, you know what? You don't even deserve to have me cussing at you. That's
go
how
to-
little you are right now. Sorry.
Wow.
That's it.
I love that.
I'm done.
You belong in Canada.
Get out of here, Josh.
That's great.
It helps prevent fights, and it actually makes people less physically violent if you can let it out in words. So
Yeah.
Nah.
That's interesting.
If I'm cussing, I'm throwing.
Throwing blows, man. It's coming at your neck.
it can also help determine someone's political leanings. Studies show that left-wing folks will swear more on social media than their conservative counterparts, so it can kind of determine, I guess, where you lean politically.
Really?
Sometimes. I feel like that's not always the case.
Huh. I didn't think about it that way. That's interesting. I can kind of see that, though.
On social media, though, I don't think it's ever appropriate to do that on social media because that is the internet, and kids have phones and laptops at such a young age now,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
There's no way it works if you type it versus when you say it.
Yeah.
You know, because it's so
Less
much
impactful.
easier behind your keyboard, and you're like,
Well, I make it all caps to really put my point
Yeah.
across. Maybe change the
they'll
font a little
understand
bit.
this if I just put it in caps.
Yeah.
One of my biggest pet peeves is when people don't filter themselves on social media and they're just attacking people.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what good are you putting into this world if you're just sitting behind your computer attacking people?
Yeah, I used to be me somewhat. I used to cuss a lot on social media.
Oh.
But I deleted all of my tweets that have it because job employers, I don't want them.
They're
looking to
still
see
out there,
me.
Howie.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
There's some of them are still out there, but I need to go back and delete all of them. But Yeah, I used to when I was
Wow.
younger.
Angry Howie.
Yeah.
Angry
I
Howie.
used to be a bad child. All right?
I thought that you were talking about the pizza place. That's a different.
No.
Angry Howies.
Angry Howies.
Buy your insults.
Oh my goodness. So one thing that also helps out with people is drinking liquor.
Not true. That's a state of mind.
What?
That does not help. That actually depresses people, okay? It's a depressant.
It's a depressant, but it makes me feel nice,
It
okay?
doesn't.
It makes me feel good.
It masks your feelings.
Well, actually, there's a most popular liquor by state chart that I have right in front of you guys. So for North Carolina, Jack Daniels.
Oh, I wanted to guess.
Oh, I'm sorry. Jack Daniels is the #1 liquor in North Carolina.
I'm really not surprised by that.
No.
You
I
think?
think I've
don't
never
know.
had Jack. Well, no, I have. I've had Jack Daniels. I've snorted up my nose on my 21st birthday.
Wait, Dovey.
That happened at a bar. They were like, "Hey, you can get a free shot of Jack Daniels, but you have to but what you had to do was you took a shot, and then he pours a little bit on the bottom part of the shot glass. So it's not like a full shot, but it did clean up my sinuses.
How'd it feel? I mean,
I don't.
You don't
It
remember,
burned.
do you?
It just burned,
Wow.
but it was fun. I mean, I got a free shot of Jack Daniels at a
thought
bar.
I
And I
was
was like, might
crazy.
as well.
See, man, I can't do Jack Daniels like that. It has to be like once in a blue moon. I'll have it.
Really?
Ha, get it, Blue Moon.
Ah, it's a beer.
Didn't even think about it.
Poor Josh.
Oh my goodness!
Okay.
So to do this survey, Bartender, they're like an application on social media. They analyzed over 700,000 social media sites, and they determined some of the most popular liquor in every state. And actually, 42 of the states have whiskey as the most popular one. So,
Wow.
yeah, mainly Jack Daniels, Jim Beam, and Jameson. So,
That's the
top
best
three.
out there, so.
And also Fireball as well.
Rhode Island's is Fireball.
Man, Fireball is just such a freshman drink. But some other states as well. For Virginia, they have Grey Goose as the most
Really?
popular one, which is kind of insane. Wyoming has Fireball. Like he said, Rhode Island has Fireball as well. Delaware has Crown Royal. And also Colorado has Bacardi.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's literally all over the place with all of the liquor because I drink some of these and some of them I'm like, oh, okay. And then Fireball, I see it on a lot of these states and I am very, very sad
I don't even
to see
drink all
that.
of these, and yet I know all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea what these are. I don't partake in this.
What? Okay,
so-
you're from
She's lying.
Chicago,
That's
right?
sarcasm.
Yeah, you're from Chicago.
Yeah.
Your home state, Evan Williams, is the most popular one.
What?
Yes.
Never heard of
Really?
that one.
That's
you never,
so
Evan
interesting.
Williams? You never had Evan Williams?
It's like the cheaper one.
Okay. I don't like to go to the liquor store because it just feels weird. It feels like
It does.
I've never enjoyed going into. I'm over 21, and to this day, I'm like,
Well,
cool.
I've always had to sit in the car, so if I ever go to a liquor store with my friend, they'll be like, "What are you doing? Huh? You're just sitting in the car. Oh, wait, can I come with you?" Like, I just don't know. My parents
Right.
always like, "Okay, you stay here." I'll
See,
be like
like-
5 minutes.
You can come in, but
No, you can't.
no, they're allowed to go in the store.
No, they're
I
not.
don't think so.
No.
I'm pretty sure they are.
No, they're not.
But like, I don't know.
Nope. Not even children with your
Yeah.
parents are allowed to
Right,
go
they
in.
wouldn't
I used to
let you
go
buy
in
it.
with my dad.
I really don't think so. Okay, but it is also by state.
Yeah.
And so some states don't even have ABC stores. Did you know that? I
Yeah.
thought that was a nationwide
What do
thing.
they have?
You can get
How do you
it
get your
anywhere.
alcohol?
You can get it anywhere. Grocery stores, gas
Yeah,
stations.
with,
Yeah.
with the Colorado, there was no ABC stores. It was all in just big liquor, beer, wine store.
I had a friend
Mm-hmm.
from New York who was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go to the gas station and get some liquor. Do you guys want anything?" We're like,
You can't do that.
"It's Sunday," and he's like,
Sunday.
"So, like, it's the Lord's Day, dude. You can't buy any liquor here."
See, look, I'm
Not North
surprised.
Carolina.
I'm surprised you haven't had Evan Williams. That was literally my drink of choice last year.
What does it look like? Let me
Go ahead, go.
Maybe I have.
And see, Kristen knows because I used to come in with my Evan Williams, Coca-Cola.
To work?
The honey. No. no.
Every morning.
I used to come in. I'm like, where are you coming into? Like,
No, whenever we would hang out, I always have that. That would be my drink of choice. That was literally all me in the last semester. So, do you like it?
No, I never had it, but it sure does look classy.
Well, we all have that one that we will never touch again, thanks to college. Coming up next, though, we have real or fake news, but right now, some more Christmas music for you on the Morning App. on 90.5 WASU and WASUradio.com.
It's the morning app on 90.5 WASU. They're already finding something funny, but what I find funny that I'm winning real or fake news, not by just the normal 3 or 4, by 5 whole points.
Oh, man. But you know what's going on is the weather. It's 42 outside. It's going to be a high 58. Low of 36. It's going to be in the 50s for one more week, and then this time next week, we're getting into the 40s and 30s.
Yay.
So
Wow.
it'll finally get real cold and maybe snow next week.
Wow, Howie, way to shift completely from me winning to weather.
Hey,
You know what
Mother
else
Nature
is
is
important?
winning. That's what's happening.
Mother Nature is weird.
More important than Josh's real or fake news score.
Kinda just jealous.
Yeah. It's probably because Howie's currently in last place.
Let's see. Look, the cold took over last week. You know,
Yeah,
she did a good job.
She did better than you.
Yeah. So I'll give her some props because apparently she got 50%. So I'll take it. I'm not out of it yet. We got 2 more shows.
Nah,
I'm
you're
not out.
done.
If you are a seasoned listener to our show, you understand that this is time for real or fake news. How this works is I'm going to read 4 news headlines, and all I can tell you is the headline itself. You will determine if it is real or fake news, and you will get a tally for every wrong answer. It's like golf, so at the end of the semester, the lowest score wins. Are you guys ready?
Let's do it.
Always.
Hey, we got Josh with 22 points, me with 25, and then Howie with 27.
I'm only up 3. I thought you said I was up 5.
No, that was from memory, but
You're
the
5
paper.
against
Oh,
well, thank God.
it made it a lot harder.
No,
That's fine.
no, you're close.
That's fine.
Okay. The first news headline. At 27, a woman wants to be the youngest person to travel to all 196 countries.
27.
That's how old she is now.
Mm-hmm.
You think she's done it or she wants to do it?
Yeah, it says at 27, woman wants to be the youngest person to travel to
See,
all.
Well, who doesn't?
I don't think she'll be able to do that in a year, though. So if she's trying to be 27 to do it, I don't think that's possible.
I'm going real. Believe in your dreams, kids. You can literally do anything you want.
I'm going to go with fake news.
Well, yeah, you kind of
Yeah,
have to.
I'm gonna go with fake too.
Yeah, we're going to
'cause-
risk it for the biscuit.
I'm going real.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Fake news.
so Dovey and Howie say fake. Joshua says real.
Yes.
Josh, you are correct.
I know.
Okay, now.
I
Well,
know
thank
my.
God Dovey lost, too, so we're still close.
This is
know my news.
This
Nothing's
is real.
different.
She has set to become the fastest female to travel to all countries, and she's only 27. She has 45 days left to visit 16 more countries,
Oh, wow.
but she is going to do that.
I told you, believe in your dreams, kids.
She did all in 1 year?
No.
Okay.
No, but
So,
she has 45 days left until she turns 28 to set the world record.
Okay.
Man, that's got to be a fat passport, dude. With all the stamps.
That's expensive.
That's awesome.
I've never left the country. I feel lame now.
Well, yeah.
Rude.
Okay, well, Joshua. Next headline. Woman survives being stung by a bee over 150 times.
Wait, she was stung by a bee over 150 times.
Yes.
Can't be the same bee. They die instantly.
Yeah.
There's only one type of bee that dies
it a bee?
instantly.
Or a wasp or a yellow jacket.
Yeah, some of them can sting forever.
Really?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
say it's fake.
I'm going to go with real news.
No, I'm going fake.
Because I don't think, bees are pretty chill.
Yeah, to
Not
go
if you
a
make
hu-
them mad.
150
So
times.
then
That's a little excessive.
That's on her, because bees just, they do their own thing. It's usually the wasps and stuff that are right? Like yellow jackets.
Yeah.
They're the aggressive ones.
Yeah.
You can walk around and feel the bees, as long as you don't bug them.
That bee was angry. He should have been cussing, like we said earlier. If you cuss, you release that anger. But
I
was
was
doing that.
Yeah, so wait, what did I say?
You said
Fake.
You said fake with
It's
me.
fake, dude. I know this.
Fake.
Howie says real, Josh says fake. Howie, you're gonna stay on the bottom. You're
Oh, no.
wrong.
Oh no, it's looking bad.
I'm so sorry.
This is not good. We're getting to the crunch time right now.
Are you even trying?
I gotta risk it, man. 'Cause I gotta go for the risk.
You gotta risk it to get the biscuit.
Oh, that was clearly wrong. Okay. That's fine.
All right, third news headline. Howie, I'm rooting for you here. Okay. I don't want Josh to win.
He's going.
I'm a 4-point lead. Like,
Okay. Mom claims that she has found a live mouse inside of her son's cereal box.
Oh, real.
it's real.
That's real.
Real.
You guys are all agreeing?
Yeah.
I think it's
No
real.
discussion.
No
Okay.
Should I switch? Just to spice things up.
Go ahead. You're in first. You got a
Yeah, dude.
4-point cushion, so.
I'll go real. I can't. I don't want to.
Wow.
So you all say real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're all wrong.
Yay.
Okay, that's fine.
Howie,
thought about it.
You haven't gotten one right yet.
Are you surprised, honestly?
I guess not. Okay.
That one could have been real, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely could have. Which is
should've
the
switched.
scary part.
You had it.
Yo, I know I did. See, I'm like, okay, fine. I won't, like, torch you guys any longer.
You have some slack here with your points.
Yeah.
So,
I can have a little fun.
all right. This is the final news headline that I have for you guys today. So, pull it together. New Spanish app finds the priest nearest you.
You know,
That could be.
I'm gonna say real.
That's dope.
I'm sure there's a lot of jokes out there people want to make between Catholic priests and kids with phones right now. I'm sure they want that to happen, but
Yeah,
that's got to be real,
that's real news.
which is sad.
Oh, man. I'm going to just switch it up and say it's fake then. Because I'm 50-50. I could say it's either or.
Dude, you're going to let
So-
Howie catch you.
It's fine.
Real news.
I'm gonna pray about it. And maybe I can. It's a lame joke. Let's just get.
All right, Howie, I'm pretty proud of you. This is correct. This is real news.
I got it too.
Yes.
It's called Confessor Go. It will help you.
No, do you catch them?
That's amazing.
It will help users in Spain find the priest nearest them, and who is ready and willing to hear their confession. So,
Wow.
This is real. Yep.
Honestly, that's kind of cool, but like kind of weird at the same
Yeah.
time. Like,
It's too technological and trendy.
so you can
Could
do your
you
confessions on the phone.
Could you imagine that in America?
I don't know if that
No.
would
That'd be dangerous.
Yeah. What's the
This-
score, man?
the score, Howie, you are in last place with 30 points. I'm right behind you with 28, and then Josh has 23.
So I have a
And
5-point
he's got
cushion.
a
Wait,
lead.
that means because next week's our last show.
Therefore,
Yeah.
Therefore, I have already won.
You have
I can
confirmed.
I can go 0 for 4 next week.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
won.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now it's
so,
the battle.
Yeah, you're
for
right.
last.
Oh, geez, I shouldn't have risked that point.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
now
that's
you-
okay
Oh,
because
that's okay.
even though Josh has won real or fake news, the real fun part though comes with the loser.
Yeah,
Whoever
that's
loses
what
this
matters.
game is going to stand out in the freezing cold of Boone in December. And we are going to do what was once famous, because we are never trendy here on the Morning App, the Ice Bucket Challenge. Basically, just for fun, not for awareness, just to make you pain, just to
don't
make it
do that
painful.
stuff.
So,
You know, Dovey, you're only ahead by 2, man. So you mess up twice and I
that's
get
all I
all
need.
4. Actually, we would tie.
It's a 50-50 chance.
We would tie. So this is going to be interesting. So what happens if we tie? Do we both have to do it at that point?
We,
Yeah.
Oh, God.
or if you both tie, shouldn't Josh do it?
I'll do
Yeah.
that.
I
I'll do
mean,
that.
that means we both lost, you know?
I'll,
That
no,
means
I'll do that though.
there's two
Because I think it's
losers.
harder to tie. If you two tie next week, I will still do it. I'll win, but I'll still do it.
Dude, that means we gotta,
I think
Alright.
Josh just secretly wants to do
think
this.
Yeah.
I don't think he
But
sees
as the
this
winner, I also get to dump it on you. So, yeah, I can't wait.
Oh
It's gonna
my
be
God.
great.
It's gonna be cool. I'm looking forward to that.
So that'll be next week. But right now, it's gonna be our relationship segment. We're gonna help you through these Christmas times.
And now back to the morning app on 90.5 WASU.
90.5 WASU. It is 8:45 in the morning here on Wednesday. We're talking relationships as normal.
We are?
We are.
Changing things up.
Oh my God. Look, we do something different every time. No. Relationship topics and what you guys got for us?
Well, we got an issue that has come up in recent times, and we're just going to discuss it, round table type discussion here. How do you reject someone politely?
Oh.
By being very clear.
I
think that's a good way to, because sometimes people I've had this problem, where I've had a problem of leading people on because I don't want to hurt somebody's feelings, right? But you want to say no. So what'll happen is if I'm trying to tell a girl that I'm not interested, in the past it would be I would dress it up as if I'm in between, and then they're oh, I can still, and so that was my mistake, and I think that's kind of, it's not rude per se, but I think the best way to do it is people appreciate the honesty.
There needs to be a definite yes or no.
Yeah,
it can't be an in-between.
But it's so awkward, and it really does. It's not a fun position to be in when you have to tell somebody no to them, because that took a lot of courage. They've been thinking about it for at least a few days.
Yeah.
And so it's you have to say that, and so...
you still owe it to them to tell them the truth, though. Don't lie and beat
I
around
know.
the bush.
One time in high school, I made up a totally ridiculous excuse that got totally twisted the wrong way. So this guy asked me to prom, and I said, or he asked me on a date, but it was near prom season, and I knew I didn't want to go to prom that year, and so I was just well, I'm sorry, I don't date guys. And then a rumor started around the school, but it wasn't like that. It wasn't like that. It was more so that I didn't want to date anybody at that point. So that got taken the wrong way, but I tried.
That's what,
I'll give you an A for effort on that, because I see where you were going with that. You tried to avoid it.
That's an F for failure.
She tried. No, see, it's rejecting somebody politely, like everybody's saying. Just be straight up. Just say yes or no. Am I interested in you? No, I don't have interest in you. Okay, cool. Then that's good for me, because that means I know I can move on.
Exactly.
Don't let it linger on because you're I'm not willing to date right now, but maybe in the future, you know what I mean? Don't do that. Just be straight up. If you don't think there's a chance with them, just say no.
Yeah.
Right, because it's gonna suck either way. It's gonna be.
I think
bad
it
for
sucks
no matter-
more when you person oh yeah, maybe later, maybe not now, and then you find out that person goes with someone else. Then you're oh well, I'm not mad about the dating part of it. I'm mad that you just didn't straight up tell me.
Exactly.
Yeah. Because then you're not able to get closure or get over it properly. You're always gonna have that little ounce of hope when it really shouldn't be there, because he or she is not interested at all.
Right, because we're mature adults, so that if something happens, mature adults,
quote unquote mature adults.
quote unquote. But if something
are.
happened like that, where you are interested in somebody and they start dating somebody else, we won't get mad that they're dating somebody else. We just wanted to know. If you told us ahead of time, hey, I'm talking to somebody else, I'm not interested in you like that, just want to be friends. Okay, cool. That's fine. I'll be a little upset, but I'll get over it. We'll be friends. But if you linger on and then you start dating somebody, then they're going to be mad, and understandably so.
Right.
So.
It's just an awkward situation either end, I feel to reject somebody. But, I mean, you also can't avoid it because it's going to happen in your everyday life, so.
Right. Everybody needs to prepare for rejection at some point.
And it's an okay situation. That person wasn't the one. That person wasn't one to go on the date. It's okay.
Yeah.
But don't beat around the bush and oh maybe, or I don't know, 20 years from now.
Because then you're just hurting their feelings more. I feel like.
You're really great. But it's what if I'm really great? Then why aren't you? So just be real.
I hear that so much. I know how he does too.
You're a really great guy.
Oh, you're so great.
Oh, you're such a great guy, but
you're like my brother.
I don't get that anymore. I used to get that, but
I don't get that. I literally get the whole. You are a great guy. You're a fantastic guy. One of the greatest guys I've ever known. I'm
I wish
cool. What good does that do me?
Yeah, thanks.
But it does stink sometimes when you are friends with this guy or a girl, and they're such a nice person, and that they have a good heart, but you're not interested in them like that.
Yeah.
So it's hard because you want to say, hey, no, I'm not interested in you like that, but don't let this knock you down because you are a great person, So I think that's what they're going for. I don't think they're trying to soften it. I think they're trying to be honest.
Yeah,
and we get that, but just tell us yes or no.
Just straight up tell us yes or no, because it'll make things better in the long run. We'll be upset at first, but we'll be fine and we can be friends. And
You don't even
hang
have to
out.
verbally say it. Write it down on a note.
Right.
Yes, no.
So are you just supposed to be like, hey, I'm really sorry, but I'm not interested in you like that?
No,
I
to
just
say,
don't feel the same way about you. I don't like you as a friend.
Yeah, it's like, I know you feel something for me, but I don't see you in that way. I just see you as a friend. I don't want to like lead you on or anything like that. Just being straight up.
You know what's really bold and awkward, though, is when somebody you're not friends with first, you haven't even maybe had a conversation with this person, and they approach you and try to ask you out, and it's like, what's your name? I'm sorry. You know, and it's just like, I don't know how to say no because, I don't know. I don't
I think
go
it's
on dates
easier
with
at
people
that
I don't
point.
know.
I think it's easier at that point.
Yeah.
To not
Yeah,
know the
it
person.
is. I feel like
Yeah.
it's just awkward.
If you're friends with them at first and then something happens, then that's when it gets awkward.
Yeah.
But,
Right. Because you don't want to ruin the friendship either. Oh, man. It's just
Yeah.
like...
yeah. But the thing is, though, you meet a lot of people in college. You'll have a lot of friends. You will lose friends. So if they can't handle like mature adults, then they weren't your friend in the first place.
There you
That's
go.
how I look at it.
Exactly.
Yeah, because if you tell me straight up, no, okay, I'm cool. We're friends.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
That's fine with me. But if you let it linger on, I'm not going to be friends with you because that's just shady.
It is shady.
I'm
So, yeah.
giving the wisdom on Wednesday.
I like it. Bottom line, say yes or no.
Yeah.
Amen.
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 Well, new topic. Have you ever met somebody that was really great, but then like their kissing just threw you off? Have you ever been in a situation where you met a person that was awesome, but then when you had the chance to kiss them, you're like, I can't do this? Has that ever happened to any of you?
Well, yeah.
Yeah. I think when my ex-girlfriends that I dated in high school, it was like that at first. Like the first time that happened, I was like, oh, this is weird. But
Yeah, I mean, when you kiss anybody at the age when everyone is having their first kiss, of course they're going to be bad at it. But you
Right.
also don't know what's good, so it's a weird situation.
yeah, I've been there before.
Well, experts have just released a bunch of things they describe. This is what basically makes a good kiss.
I'm glad that we have time for experts to analyze this.
Yeah, they just like watch people like how do
World
they
hunger,
actually.
yeah.
And these points are really silly, but they're kind of true. Like the way they word it is like, so here, okay, here for example, number 1, treating it like an art.
Yeah, you got
So look but don't touch.
Yeah, I guess. Well, let's see what.
That kind of defeats the purpose of
They say,
science, Josh.
kissing, they say first and foremost that kissing is an art, not a science, and everyone likes something different. You know.
Yeah.
Huh.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah.
I'm definitely a fan of quick pecks. That's what I like. I'm not a fan of kissing, really. I like hugs more.
You don't like hugs.
You don't like hugs.
You
Not
like
from random
hugs.
people, no.
You don't like hugs
That's
from even
weird.
people you know.
There are a few exceptions that I make for hugs in my life, and those people I'd rather hug.
Okay, that's fair.
But if you are a random person and I don't know you, do not hug me. I don't like
Shake
that.
my hand.
Yeah.
The second one is being willing to compromise. So just because you like it to kiss a certain way doesn't mean your partner's going to like it the same way. You got to be
Right.
willing to like understand what they would enjoy. Yeah, and that kind of leads to also treating it like a dance. In other words, like following their steps and they follow your steps. It's got to be like a communication kind of.
But what if
thing.
we can't dance either?
Yeah, I can't dance.
See, man, whenever I had my first kiss when I was younger, I was just like, oh my, like, this is weird because you're not in sync. It was awkward. It was really awkward.
It was horrible. My first kiss was so bad because I was thinking about it the entire time. I mean, I had a pocket full of breath mints because I was like really nervous.
That sounds like you.
And I was like seriously eating breath mints all night thinking
Love
he
it.
didn't notice me
And that-
doing that.
That leads to one more. Not taking it too seriously.
Yeah.
Because some people treat it like it's an Olympic sport, man.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Oh, approach is
I
good.
get you take it too serious whenever it's your first one, and also the first one when you're
lame.
dating somebody new. I think that's when you
Probably.
take it serious, and after that, it's just normal. So, you got something to say, Kristen?
I'm just thinking back on all the horrible kisses I've had.
Going back to that
All of
serious,
them.
Going back to that serious thing, I just picture like you're going in for the kiss. You have like those golf announcers in the background. Oh, there he goes.
Dun, dun, dun.
He's doing it. Oh,
Dun, dun, dun,
they're about to touch.
Hey, look, we've all been there. We've all had awkward first kisses. But on Friday, Josh is not going to be here, but we're going to be having Max and Taylor Ann coming in the morning app. Happy Wednesday.